So over the last couple of videos, I talked about making commits and pushing, and then branches and merging. So the one thing that's sort of been missing is that one person, let's say like we have two engineers, and one of them has been creating all of these changes and pushing them and merging and doing all of this stuff and creating all of these changes. And the other engineer is sitting there and he's looking in the web interface being like, wow, man, these are awesome. Like all these commits and stuff. But like he doesn't have them on his code base. Like he doesn't have them on his computer. How do we get this? And this is done through two commands, essentially git fetch and git pull. Now, git pull is essentially an extension of git fetch. Git fetch, well, I'll first explain git fetch downloads as it's sort of explained here. You specify the remote and it essentially it downloads all of the changes, all of the updates that have happened on this remote, right? It essentially lets you inspect the file, see the changes, look at the commits and whatnot, but it doesn't actually take these changes and put them into your local file, like your local directory. Because the problem is, and sometimes the problem can be, is that you can actually get a merge conflict when you integrate these changes, because what a pull does is it sort of fetches the changes and then it merges the changes into your current directory. And so this merging functionality can actually create merge conflicts. So usually after doing a merge should be resolved and pushed to the remote. So normally a pull doesn't result in merge conflicts, but it can. So this is just an important difference to note, that a git fetch gets you the new information and the changes, and a git pull actually merges these changes into your local working directory, right? So if I was to, how would I example of this? It's very tough to make an example of this without adding a second person. So essentially, if I was to go git fetch, well, there won't be any changes. I don't think I can really demonstrate this one that easily. It's very straightforward. You just go git pull, origin, master, and you'll see everything's up to date. And if there was any changes, it would have pulled them and integrated them in. So not the best tutorial on this one, but there you go.